Welcome to the Business Boom Expo series leading up to giving you sneak peeks into the awesome presentations that'll be given by our expert marketers. Today we have with us Sandra Naomi Torres, an expert in LinkedIn. And we also have Deanna Karoulis. Did I say that right, Deanna?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And she is a messenger marketing expert. Now, for those of you who are scratching your head, what's a messenger marketing expert? Deanna is delved into feet first, 1,000% into what's called chatbots to master this. And she's become certified by ManyChat, the lead provider of messenger marketing for Facebook. So, of course, Facebook is the big 800-pound gorilla we all know and love. And the messenger marketing, when it's acknowledged by Facebook, you need to get on board with that and you need to start to learn that, which is complemented by LinkedIn, this totally separate platform that has a beautiful opportunity for people to do their business to business networking and grow their business. So, Sandra, tell us more about how you became that expert in LinkedIn.
Thank you. And thank you so much for having me. And I look forward to being part of this great event. I've been in consulting for about 13 years now. And I guess my first experience with LinkedIn was 2008, I think, is when I first started going on and playing around with it. And throughout the years, it's just, you're in and out. Facebook has always been what you said, that 800-pound gorilla. We couldn't get away from it. But I always knew LinkedIn had a very powerful, it was a very powerful platform, and it still is today. I have evolved, just being on it to fully understand it. As a marketer, I'm always diving into best practices, understanding how the system works, understanding what the algorithm typically likes to favor. And then the use of it, it's about building relationships and building a brand amongst, the platform itself. So I am a student as much as I teach on LinkedIn. I am always consuming what is next, what is new. And as a marketer, I think we could all relate to that always evolving nature of, growing who we are and what we know.
Yes. And isn't there a great saying about the teacher, when they're teaching, they are the student because they're becoming the expert?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think good old Socrates said that. But LinkedIn's a fascinating platform. I recently had someone contact me through Facebook, through LinkedIn, and they saw myself and 4 other people. And they actually had a conversation with me this morning and hired me. So LinkedIn really does work. And the people that come to the Business Boom Expo really need to pay attention to that, right?
It is imperative that you are active and using LinkedIn. As professionals, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, we have to have a presence and a very big presence on LinkedIn, and make sure that we utilize it. It's not the underdog. It's not to sit on the back burner. It's not when you get to it. You can find so much business from there, so many relationships that you can build through there. It is critical that if you want to reach other business owners, and reach other, it's B2C and B2B. You can find everybody on there. It's a platform full of executives, professionals, and entrepreneurs themselves. So if those are who you do business with, you need to be active on LinkedIn. And there are so many little things you can do and, within the platform itself to make sure that you are connecting and building really viable relationships with individuals that can really change the game for your business altogether, completely. So,
and that business to business plus the business to consumer effect really should perk up some ears to anyone who's listening to this, because no matter what end of the business you're in, whether it's to another business or to consumer, no matter who you want to market to, they're there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they're professionals. So there's two types of people that are on LinkedIn. Either you are a professional or you're looking, I think the old facade was, oh, it's just for resume builders, just to put my resume out there. But it is such a community on there. And when it comes to B2C, like, you have people who have the ability to pay you for your services, and you have organizations that have the ability to pay you for your services. They're all there. And LinkedIn has such a powerful search engine that you can find whoever you are looking for in a second's notice, for sure.
And once somebody finds you on LinkedIn and they go to your website, that's where the messenger marketing comes into play, right, Deanna?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you use a link in your post on LinkedIn, you can just drive them straight to your messenger and start a conversation there. But I don't know about you guys or Teresa, but Sandra, you just talked me into jumping back on LinkedIn and using it. I am just, I get so much spam there. So I'm sure you have so many tricks that I could learn from you. So that was really great. But yes, Messenger. Thank you, by the way, Teresa, for having me. I look forward to being a part of this amazing event you're putting on.
I'm grateful for both of you to be part of it. I
It's
admire your
really cool.
expertise because it's definitely in areas where I don't have an inch of knowledge. Yes. So this messenger marketing, how does that like evolve like into somebody's marketing plan, and what can
Sure.
people do with that?
There's so much you can do with it. And really, over the last couple of years, Facebook has talked about more and more going private, having more direct communications and relationships with your customers, creating customized channels of communication. So people, when they find your business, you're pointing them in the right direction, so they're getting exactly what they need in the right way, in the right time and place. It also has evolved over the years to where it is now your one-stop shop for omni-channel marketing, which is your SMS or text messaging, email marketing, chat marketing. So there are tons of ways you can meet your customers where they are at every step in your business funnel or every step in their journey or interaction with your business. So really the sky's the limit as far as collecting email addresses, registering for an event, or getting a free download, even having a digital business card. So that way when you go networking or when you go to meet people, you no longer have to carry your business card. You can just send them, either scan a link, scan a QR code, send them a
Wow. Wow, a QR code. I've seen these QR codes. Have you seen those, Sandra?
Yeah, absolutely. Even LinkedIn has one, funny enough.
Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh.
holy cow, they've really upped their game, haven't they?
Yes, they have. And how did you get to be an expert in all of this, Deanna?
So back in 2017, I was really diving in deep to Facebook advertising and video advertising, and I came across a chat platform around October, November of 2017, and I was like, wow, what is this? People started to use it to do lead gen ads and all this other stuff. So I really just started to work with the platform in 2017, and by 2018 I had shifted my business more into the e-commerce space. So I was helping Shopify stores distribute coupons and sell inside Messenger and have product catalogs inside Messenger. And this was before the integration of PayPal and ManyChat. So it was a lot of configuring, the buttons inside of there, using other platforms on top of each other, but now it's a really seamless and cool experience. So since
Wow.
2015, I've just been going for it. This year has been kind of different given the economic landscape, but we just keep plugging away. As entrepreneurs, we find new ways to keep our skill set up.
And there's so many ways. Oh my gosh, I had no idea there was a PayPal button that you could purchase through Messenger. I thought
There
it was all on the
actually
websites. Look at this.
It's actually integrated now. So they integrate with so many tools like, um, Shopify app, PayPal, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign. They're all natively integrated now. So you can create very seamless cross-channel campaigns just right through Messenger. And now with the SMS functionality, people can give you their phone numbers and you can text them to let them know, if they've registered for your event, what's happening next, when you need to be, where you need to be, and same with email. So you're not only
Wow.
building your email lists that you own, and you don't have to pay another company to get that list from, say like DoorDash and all that. You see a lot of bots with ordering meals now and curbside pickup. That's so the restaurant can own their list. Otherwise, they have to pay other companies like DoorDash and whoever else
Okay.
for those lists.
Okay. So let, wow,
Yeah, yeah.
you
I
gave
can
us
go
a
on. So let's
beautiful
do
world there.
it.
And you know what? It sounds like, this messenger marketing, anyone who's watching who has a website, and everybody should at least have a website, they can use this messenger marketing on their website. They can use it for e-commerce. They can use it to build their email list. And it integrates with, I heard you say MailChimp.
PayPal, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Shopify. And now the Conversations Conference is coming up in October, so we're going to learn about all the new integrations that are coming out. So it's constantly evolving. They had a new interface released last year, and it's just new technology, and it pairs with your phone, and it meets people where they are, which is right here. Um,
Yeah.
so it's very cutting edge, and it's constantly changing. So to keep up with it all, it keeps me on my toes, that's for sure. You got to know
and
cell
and and
phone.
and that's totally opposite of LinkedIn. Like LinkedIn has new things come up, but not as fast as a new technology, right, Sandra?
Yeah, I mean there are different things throughout LinkedIn, but the messenger the messenger chats are like, that is critical as well. That's a way to meet people exactly where, how you said it, where they are, and all, and how they like to read messages, right? Because albeit LinkedIn, very big professional network, executive network, B2B network, it does not replace somebody getting a message directly right on their phone.
Mm.
Where you don't have to log on to LinkedIn, and you do have to absolutely incorporate that into your strategy. So I can't wait to learn what you're going to be sharing.
It's just another tool in your toolbox, right? As a business
Mm-hmm.
owner or marketer, you have to have all the tools to be able to meet people where they are.
Yes, and I keep telling people you need at least two platforms, because I'll talk to people about their marketing and they'll say, "Oh, I'm on Facebook," and I'm like, "Well, that's great. You really need a second avenue, whether it be the LinkedIn platform, whether it be messenger marketing, whether it be like email list building. People really need a second platform in order to access their clients and their potential customers, because everyone consumes information differently. And this messenger thing is so huge. For anyone that's listening, the most important thing you can walk away with today is you need a messenger system
Mhm.
added into that marketing that you're doing. And one of the things that I've done with the Business Boom Expo is I've set it up so that each speaker can give you information for about half an hour. And then you get to ask questions for like 5 to 7 minutes. So there's not like this fire hose of information. And then boom, the speaker's gone. You're stuck there with it's just you and your computer. And there's no opportunity to even say, what was that point they made? I missed that. So there's going to be this Q&A period afterwards for all of the viewers, for each of the speakers as well. And for each of you, Deanna and Sandra, tell us, if would you have like one tip you could give the viewers today, just a little inkling of what you'll be sharing during the Business Boom Expo?
Sandra, do you want to go?
Sure. So one inkling, and this will be kind of outside of LinkedIn. I meat a lot of people that are afraid to post in general, or I'll see sometimes it'll say LinkedIn, they're savvy with LinkedIn, and I'll go to their page and I see 0 posts. So I think that we have to let go of the idea that we have to put something so super perfect and carved and polished out there. We need to show up is the thing that I would recommend. Is be okay with just starting to put content about yourself, about who you are, along with some things about your business. But I think that is going to happen anyway. But I think we need to remove the fear that something's got to be polished before I hit post on LinkedIn. Start posting on LinkedIn, show up, and it's showing up and being consistent that will definitely move the ball forward for you.
I hear you very clearly there, is because one of the things I understand with LinkedIn is you don't have to be formal on there. And I know with like my Facebook ads, a natural photo does so much better than these professional headshots do. What do you think, Deanna? What have you seen?
I think you're totally right on with that. I think that shift has been happening for the last 4 years, where people just want real. And now that we're all in our homes and we're like living real life, we can't do all of this polished stuff. Like, for example, on YouTube with beauty bloggers, they'll be on their stuff, or even on Instagram, and you'll see this really dirty mirror behind them, but at the same it's real. And people want that. It doesn't have, we might judge them for a dirty mirror, but
no, we don't do that, right, Sandra? We don't do that.
No.
And I think too, people just want to connect with people. They don't want to connect with an image. They don't want to connect with a logo. They don't want to connect with a business. They want to know who's behind that business and the idea and the branding and what they stand for and their values. And I think the best way to do that is to do what you said, Sandra, is just by showing up and being you, and start to just really lean into that. It's not going to change.
So the message, Sandra, is post on LinkedIn. Just go ahead and post, right?
Even if you have a dirty mirror.
I tell people all the time, you know what, like even your hair, like if your hair is crazy, they want to see that because they want to see real. That people relate to that. So post it. Who cares if it's not, you don't have, anything perfect.
Right. I mean, look at me. I've got the tag sticking out from my plant again. Don't mind the tag on my plant.
She's going to return it.
Right. Just in case I have to return it. Sometimes my green thumb doesn't work that well. So Deanna, give us a little inkling, a little insight into your presentation for that Business Boom Expo.
What I would really like to show people is just what's possible without overwhelming them, because ManyChat has now, and chat marketing in general, has now become this 800-pound gorilla where there is so much you can do with it, that I feel like if we can just focus on a few key aspects, like building your email list, maybe registering for an event or giving a freebie away, some sort of lead gen or nurture system for small business owners, that is a great place to start. Because really, if you have a marketing plan or any marketing plan in the works, it should act as an acquisition or lead gen system, something to nurture your audience and that communicates with them, and that also incentivizes them to keep coming back. So with messenger marketing, you can do all of those things, but I would really like to start with something basic and just how to grow your email list using 3 to 4 different free tools in a non-paid account. You can still have growth tools with a free account, which is super awesome. So it doesn't cost money to start.
That is fantastic. So they don't need the money to start. They're going to learn these free tools from you, and they can build their email list.
Yeah.
And the email list, as marketers, we know this by heart. The fortune's there, no matter what happens. And I've heard for the past 7 years that I've been studying marketing, and I've always sat back and scratched my head. And then, you know what? When the pandemic came up and I started putting classes together, if I didn't have that email list, I'd be sitting here staring at the walls. I wouldn't have anything to do.
Yeah. It's either you build an audience or you build a list, and there's so many different avenues. I know you have so many professionals just in this summit alone that can help business owners through what that looks like.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the Business Boom Expo is going to be Thursday, September the 24th from about noon on Eastern time through about 5:30. And I've got a couple big surprises. I don't even think I've shared this with you ladies yet. Is I'm putting together some really cool exercise routines with some professional fitness trainers to slide in there so we're not all sitting all afternoon and wondering, when is this going to be over? Or your eyes are starting to burn from looking at the computer. And you know what? Pants are optional, like any online virtual event.
Just don't stand up.
Just don't stand up. Don't stand up. And yes, I have pants on now. But these fitness trainers are really excited about showing us what we can do throughout our day to make ourselves stay healthy, even though we're sitting at desks. So that's another big bonus that'll be there for everyone at the Business Boom Expo. And the VIP ticket holders do get the recordings of the event and the gifts, the free gifts from each of the speakers. We've got everything from, Facebook group guides to, Deanna, I know you're giving away something.
Yeah, I was going to put together a PDF download that they can just either get through a QR code or a link on really how to send them and build that flow out and get their email lists built up.
Nice. And then I know, Sandra, I know you've been thinking about it in terms of a special gift for the attendees.
Yes. I'm definitely a no frills person. So I will definitely have a PDF that they can download and really make sure that they cover these critical points, and then, at least for a foundation. So for sure.
And make LinkedIn sing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a powerful platform when it's used correctly.
Absolutely.
They can get referrals off of that. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, ladies, thank you very, very much for being here this afternoon and doing this with me. And I can't wait for the Business Boom Expo. We've only got a few short weeks until it's going to go live. And get your tickets now because it's starting to sell out. We had a BOGO sale last weekend that went skyrocket. So thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Sandra. And thank you, everyone who watched. I look forward to seeing all of you at the Business Boom Expo on September the 24th.